Matthew 8:9. Kai gar ego anthropos eimi hupa exousian, ekon hup emaltan strata otas, kai lego tuto parutheti, kai paruetai, kai allo erku, kai erketai, kai to doulomu poiesan tuta, kai poie. Remember, right before this, the centurion has said to Jesus that I'm not worthy to have you come under my roof to heal my servant. Just say the word and it will be done. And then we have this explanatory clause from the centurion, recognizing, using the words of Olmsted here, that when Jesus speaks, the God of Israel speaks, right? He comes with that authority. So he compares this authority that Jesus has from God to the authority that the centurion exercises over those under him. He says, "For I also am a man under authority." Remember, hupa plus the accusative means under. I also am a man under authority, having, and that participle there, ekon. Notice it doesn't have an article. Probably modifies this noun without an article, right? It's attributive. What sort of man are you? A man who has, the centurion says, having under myself, right, there's the reflexive pronoun, under myself soldiers. And I say to this one, go, and he goes. And to another, come, and he comes. And to the servant of me, right, to my servant, do this, and he does. Implied it. He does it. Yeah, several interesting things we could talk about here, right? We have the centurion imagining these situations where he would command those under his authority. And I want to look at these imperatives here. Parutheti, erku, and poiesan. Two of these are aorist imperatives. Poiesan there, you can see is aorist active imperative, right? Second singular. Parutheti, you see the theta in form. It's an aorist passive imperative, a second singular. But remember, this is from paruomai, so we'll call it a medial passive because it's a passive form that conveys a middle idea. Here, erku, that's a present middle imperative, second singular. So we might wonder, as he's imagining the situation, why would he vary between aorist, present, aorist? Why this form? Well, for here the aorist, do this. It's a discrete occasion. Do this thing, which is imagined easily as a whole. You can imagine that as an aorist imperative. Verbs of motion generally have a strong preference for a present imperative, so we're not surprised by that. But parutheti is a verb of motion, paruomai, but it uses an aorist imperative. I think it probably has to do just idiomatically with a strong preference for this form, for paruomai. Many of you, you're used to seeing the participle paruthes. So it seems that paruomai has a strong preference just for this aorist particular, this form of the aorist, perhaps, and that's why he's just the centurion here, just following idiomatic usage.